Look at team defense last year against Indiana in the running game. Tevin Coleman, who is a terrific running back, but he was able to break through in a lot of runs that you probably looked back and said you could have done a better job at the edge, swarming, that sort of thing. Have you watched any film at all of last year, and how's that come together?
It kind of ties in with what was on our list back in January. Big plays. It's hard to be a good defensive football team when you give up a lot of big plays, and this game's the poster child for that. That story, we gave up, I think it's 7 or 8 of them, where if you do the yardage on that, it's significant. So, and if you give up 300 yards rushing, which we did, and we own it, they earned it, we own it. So when you give up that many yards on the ground, it's going to be tough to win ball games. And, we made it really hard on ourselves. Credit to them. Their line's a really good line. Like I said, they've got a good scheme, and that back was excellent. But the guy they've got now is a really good back, too. He may be kind of laying in the weeds because he's had a bad ankle. Kind of like our guy had a bad ankle, but their guy's healthy, I would imagine now, and looked like he was in the last game. So we're going to have our work cut out again.
How much in the offseason is setting the edge, for instance, and then swarming to the football? Was preached more in this offseason than in the past, or is it just?
We try to sell it every year. It's just how it's received and how well we can execute it, and the credit again goes to the players. They're doing a really good job. Not perfect, but we're doing a much better job than a year ago. And it's a team effort. Whether it's out on the perimeter, inside, and then you lose a guy like Drew out, who's a really good football player, a really good leader. Like we talked about the fullbacks, and for a guy like Parker to step in and do what he's done has really been impressive. And he's not as good as Drew right now for obvious reasons, but he's stepped in and allowed us to really keep playing good team defense. So a lot of guys are putting effort into it. Somebody does have to contain a player, set an edge, and then other guys better be coming to the ball. That one play, just like that Miami Duke play was the longest play I've ever seen. That touchdown in front of our bench last week might be the quickest play I've ever seen. That guy got to that end zone fast, kind of like Rod Woodson in '85 or '87 out there. Those are two of the fastest touchdowns I've ever seen scoring in Kinnick, and we better do a better job when I see that again Saturday.
Kirk, speaking of Miami Duke, is that something that you practice? I mean, it's such a bizarre play, but is that something you ever practice, or is it just like it's so rare?
You do, but it's I think they'd probably admit too. There's a lot of luck involved in that play. It's one of those deals. Everything has to fall right. And to their credit, they got it done. But that's a tough play to execute.
CJ said he would let you know if he can't go to the end of the game. What have you seen from Tyler Wiegers in these last couple of weeks, and would he be ready to go?
If there's any good news, we rested CJ during the bye week and gave Tyler a lot of work with our first group, and he's improving every day, which is great to see. But I'm not planning on CJ not being in there. That's my plan, and I think that's his plan too. And that's not only this week, but the rest of the season. So, but Tyler's doing a good job. He's moving along, and when he gets in there, he'll do fine.
Is that, you feel like, I think draw this parallel in 2009, James Vandenberg was just whipped out there with very few reps. Do you feel like you're in a much better position now because you kind of seen it?
Yeah, we've had more time to prepare for it, certainly, and we didn't rest Ricky at all. We just kept him going for like you always do. But with CJ's deal, we've rested him. I don't want to say quite a bit because that's not accurate, but during the bye week we did certainly. And we're judicious with his reps right now, just like we would with anybody that's got some injury issues. So it's given Tyler more of an opportunity to work with the first group, and that's always a healthy thing because things look a lot different when you get into another huddle. And he's doing a good job. So that's a benefit of somebody being out, just kind of like Parker Hesse got a lot better when Drew had his elbow issue too. So hopefully he'll be a better player when he does get his opportunity.